So, on a Monday morning, there's a few things I do to start the day. One of these things is checking my emails. One newsletter I'm subscribed to is Accountants Daily, since, as an accountant, I should probably keep an eye out for any updates in my industry. So, an intriguing article catches my eye this one Monday morning. It's about the World Economic Forum. I hate the World Economic Forum, and it turns out they've had something to say about my profession, which is news to me. I did not know this. So I decide to read through this Accountant's Daily article, and I read through the prior article discussing the World Economic Forum's stance. Now, people aren't a fan of my longer videos, so I'll give the speedrun TLDR version of this. If I'm missing some information, that's because I needed to cut time, otherwise the TikTok attention spanners will get upset. Basically, the WEF says accountants/auditors rank 7th out of the top 15 fastest declining jobs, a pretty bad spot to be in. It's also apparently the only professional services industry expected to be negatively impacted by tech. They had bookkeepers and payroll clerks at 6th, which can be a part of the role of an accountant. The first and second fastest declining jobs, according to the report, are cashiers and ticket clerks, which makes sense. We already have self-serve checkouts at supermarkets, as well as self-serve kiosks at McDonald's. The report also shows that AI, big data, cybersecurity, tech skills, and the like are the fastest growing core skills. Also makes sense. AI is rapidly changing the work environment. I've been using a lot of it in my recent videos since it's so much easier to get ChatGPT to explain my reasonings behind why this exercise is a good idea or a bad idea versus delving into several articles and compiling my research/readings. So the first article basically gives an outline of what the report said. The second article, why the WEF is wrong about accounting jobs, basically debunks why accounting will get automated away/will decline rapidly. So for this section, I'll mention some parts of the article, then give my reaction to what was said. There's no doubt that AI and automation will revolutionize the way that accountants go about their work. But rather than removing the need for jobs, these technologies are set to create new opportunities in the profession and help elevate individuals to an even higher status as trusted and strategic advisors within their organizations. Yep, agree. AI is not going to replace accountants. It's just going to change the way we work, and if anything, it'll make our jobs easier. Once upon a time, there were no computers. Imagine doing balance sheet reconciliations and whatnot without computers. When computers started becoming a thing, the accountants back then kept hearing about how they were going to be replaced. And look at us now. Pretty sure it's still an industry. The job/career/profession still exists, and we work well alongside computers. There are industries/jobs that have been totally obsoleted over time. Shoveling horse crap off the ground used to be a job before cars were invented. Weavers and seamstresses, however you say it, also got put out of a career in the 1800s due to automation/machines. So it's not as if every industry will exist forever. It's just that, in the case of accounting, computers was not the technology/machinery that put us out of a career. So next bit, for accountants, new technology has been a friend more than an enemy. From the humble abacus to spreadsheets, our profession has been quick to embrace more efficient ways of working to achieve better outcomes. It wasn't that long ago that some predicted the creation of Microsoft Excel as heralding the end of accounting. Instead, it's become the best friend of every accountant. I don't know about that. I know, and is something we can no longer do without. Yeah, once again, the new coming technology isn't replacing us, it's just helping us and changing our role. Even with the introduction of computers and Microsoft Excel, you still have admin staff/junior level staff that assist with these types of roles. It's not replacing anything, it's just changing things. Okay, so for this whole next section here, I'll just discuss the most noteworthy parts in my opinion. One thing that was interesting was how this report was based off a survey. Well, which companies did you interview? For all we know, they've interviewed people who don't really know much about accounting at all. It also notes that accounting includes the lesser skilled roles like AP, AR, assistants, Perhaps this is what they mean in terms of that being replaced, the lower skilled roles getting replaced by AI, which does make sense. However, I've done the AP/AR/assistant side of things before. You'd still need someone to oversee that area. And in many workplaces, it's unfeasible to have the accountant of the company oversee this alongside the other tasks that they do. So you'd still have to employ someone at those AP/AR assistant levels, but I'll talk more on that another time. I had the idea of making a video along the lines of why AI won't replace accounting or why your job is probably safe from AI. So I'll save all my in-depth info for that video, but for now, back to this section. The third paragraph basically says automation will replace some accounting roles, but it doesn't make sense since there's also going to be higher demand for said accounting roles. The fourth paragraph shows there's probably going to be growth in terms of the accounting workforce, and it doesn't include roles like the finance manager, which is an accounting role. For anyone who's new here, the finance manager is basically my career path. Despite this job seeming to come under finance or manager, it's actually an accounting role. If you look at the requirements of the job, it's literally an accounting role. So jobs like these, and by extension mine, don't technically fall under the accounting category according to this article, since they don't count finance manager as an accountant. The fifth paragraph says the accounting field is having issues with getting new supply, which makes sense. Accounting pays like ass early on, and in many roles you have ridiculous hours. If you divide your salary by the hours you work, you're literally on less than minimum wage in many cases early on. At least other roles like investment banking, you start off on a good salary. Yeah, you've got really crazy hours like Big Four accounting, but at least you're getting paid something decent. The amount of study you have to do to get a salary that can be achieved with far less formal education is also an annoyance, to say the least. Why do a bachelor's degree in accounting, then pursue higher education like the CPA, when you can get a bachelor's degree in another field that is in demand and potentially earn the same future salary, but without all that extra pain, hassle, and stress of the advanced education? I'll talk more on the pros and cons of accounting another time, but I'm not surprised that there's a struggle to fill the accountant shortage. Firms will do everything except pay more and reduce the work hours. They'd rather throw 1,000 pizza parties than give you a $100 raise or give you one less hour of work per week. Now, the summary of this section basically says, yes, AI will be a thing, but who's going to ensure it's implemented correctly? Are you really going to leave AI unsupervised to run your company's finances? If so, good luck. Let me know how that works out for you. And the last section of this article is basically saying accounting roles will involve more high-level thinking, more strategy, which is true. You might argue, well, can't AI do this strategy? Yeah, it can help accountants with that strategy, but it won't replace them entirely. And the last thing for this article, a comment posted underneath it. Payroll clerks, you literally go to jail in Australia if you make a mistake on your payroll. What are they going to do? Put the computer in the dock? So once again, you're going to need someone to oversee the work that the computer is doing. If you rely on AI to do your payroll and it messes up, the company will receive a huge fine and potentially the directors will end up in jail. If I'm a director, I'm hedging my bets and paying someone with experience to oversee that. I'd rather fork out 70, 90, 150 grand, whatever per year to avoid jail time. Same with finance managers. My path. If the AI starts cooking the books, the company owner will get their ass canned by the government. A cynical person would say, oh, well, humans can cook books too. Humans can make mistakes too. Yeah, they can. But in the case of payroll, the payroll officer would cop most of the blame, and the accountant would cop most of the blame in terms of cooking the books. The director/company owner would obviously get told by the government, well, you should have known this was going on. But I assure you, they'd get in way more trouble if it was their rogue AI doing the damage as opposed to one of their employees. Also, as employees, as rat race participants, we have an incentive to do things properly. I busted my ass to get this career and my CPA license. I'm not going to risk it just to illegally modify some company's financial reports. What incentive does AI have to not go rogue? What are you going to do? Take AI's CPA qualification away from it? So that article basically talked about why the WEF is wrong in their analysis of the future of accounting. I agree with Accountants Daily. AI won't replace us, it'll just change our profession, the same way computers did. Now, a common counter-argument here is, you're coping. You're just coping yourself into thinking you're safe from AI. This argument, I understand. It makes sense. If I've worked for most of my adult life in one particular career and something new came along that could potentially make it obsolete, why wouldn't I be coping? However, there is no other viewpoint that matters. If you want to know how AI will impact accountants, you're going to have to ask accountants, since, we're the ones that actually work in the field. It reminds me of this comment I saw on a video from ages ago. More than 7 years ago, actually. It was talking about computers replacing accountants. And there was this one comment from this dumbass. It says, if you wanted to know whether truck driving jobs were future-proof, would you ask a truck driver? No. So, by the same logic, does it make sense to ask an accountant whether his job will exist in 10 years? What? This is the problem with the internet. Any sub-40 IQ person can spew whatever nonsense first comes to mind. If you wanted to know if truck driving jobs were future-proof, you would most certainly ask a truck driver, since they're the ones doing the work. Also, funny how poorly that aged. 7 years later, and truck driving is one of the most in-demand jobs right now. Also, this video was 7 years ago, so we're coming up to that 10-year mark according to this comment. AI/computers have a bit under 3 years to totally eliminate the accounting field now. Time's ticking. Now, I'll do a long-ass video at some point on why AI won't replace many roles, but in the meantime, I'll leave you with some fuel for thought. AI is already very prominent in our lives, but yet there's still many roles that could easily be replaced by AI, yet they still exist. So why would accountants be totally replaced by AI when AI hasn't replaced some of the following fields already? 1. Taxi/Uber/rideshare drivers. There's already some self-driving cars. I know the tech is evolving, but that doesn't change the fact that it already exists. So why is Uber driving still a side hustle? 2. Weather reports/news presenters. Surely you can just read news summaries online and check the weather app. There's an element of legacy systems involved with some industries/workplaces. So in some cases, you'd still have someone doing a certain role, even if it could mostly be performed by AI. 3. Financial advisors/hedge fund managers. Most of them can't even beat the S&P 500's performance. So why are people paying for them? One role of the hedge fund is to maintain the value/wealth of their clients. It's in the name, hedge fund. We already have robo-advisors too, and algorithms in the stock market, and guys like me who just do our own research into the markets ourselves. So why can't others? Well, because some people don't want to do that. They'd rather pay a professional, even with all the AI tools that they could use. 4. Tradies, but in the sense of residential fix-ups. Like if someone's house has lights that go out or a tap/toilet with issues, you can call a sparky/plumber, but in a lot of cases, handymen just fix this issue themselves around their house. There's free videos on YouTube on how to fix stuff. So why pay for the tradie? Well, besides some legal issues here in Australia, it's also because some people aren't totally sure and they would rather pay an expert to get things right. 5. Teachers. You can learn stuff online, so why go to school? Maybe there's a legacy system involved, and interacting with other kids your age is more beneficial than sitting at a computer desk all day copying notes from ChatGPT. 6. Content creators. There's already AI-generated videos out there, so why do we still have humans creating content? Maybe because some people don't really like the AI-generated videos, they prefer ones made from an actual human. 7. Warehouse/retail staff. I've seen robots in warehouses already doing this without humans. So why do jobs at Amazon and my own part-time wagey jobs still exist? Is it maybe sometimes AI/robots need more training/experience/supervision first? I have more to say/more examples, but you get the point. I'll elaborate on these and more in a future video. So second last quick point to show why AI won't replace accountants. There was a video ages ago that went over this topic. Some dude was skeptical on picking accounting as a major at university since You heard from some non-accountants that the field was going to be automated away by AI. Well, look at the date this was uploaded. March 16th, 2017. It's been almost 8 years, and the profession still exists and is still in demand. Interesting. Now, lastly, for me personally, I have a graduate certificate in artificial intelligence for business. I got this in 2020 during the lockdowns. So the info I learned is outdated now, but having this certification alone helps me compared to other accountants without this. So if AI really started to eliminate some roles, I'd probably fare better in the job market compared to others. Also, you could, upskill if necessary. Even if AI does eliminate some accounting roles, it most likely wouldn't be mine. And if it somehow did, well, I'll be fine. Even if AI eliminates accounting in 10 years' time, which it won't, we heard that 10 years ago, I have other avenues to save my ass. I'll have real estate with rental income. I'll be a better stock trader. Hopefully I'll make a decent amount from YouTube by then. Maybe I'll have a fitness sponsorship. And worst case, I have 12 plus years. I have 12 years now, but maybe I stay at this retail job for a long time, but I'll have at least 12 plus years of retail experience. So I could just go and get some manual labor related gig, like at a warehouse or some shit, assuming that that also hasn't been totally replaced by robots/AI. Point is, personally, I'd probably be fine even if AI somehow eliminated my career. And if it does eliminate accounting, then many other industries would also be eliminated, and I'd be far from the only one who's in trouble. So we'll wrap it up now. I'll talk more on this AI replacing jobs thing in more depth in a future video, but for now, this was why the WEF was wrong about their stance on AI/accounting. Let me know your thoughts on AI and its impact on the labor market in the comments below. Thanks for watching. That is all.